In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to connect Bitrix24 to n8n. We'll set up a simple, reliable starting point that you can build on to integrate Bitrix24 with your automations. By the end, you'll have a workflow scaffold in n8n that triggers on demand and is ready to call Bitrix24's REST endpoints. This is perfect for testing your connection and understanding the flow before you scale it up. First, open your n8n workspace. Make sure you're signed in and looking at your projects area. From here, create a new workflow. This gives you a clean canvas to design the integration. It helps to give the workflow a clear name so you can find it easily later. But the main thing is that you're now inside the workflow editor with an empty graph. Next, add your first node. In the node creator, choose the option that says runs the flow on clicking a button in n8n. Good for getting started quickly. This is the manual trigger. It's the simplest way to test as you build because you can run the workflow on demand without waiting for external events. With this trigger in place, your workflow has a controlled starting point that makes debugging easier and keeps your tests repeatable. Now add another node to the canvas. This time, select makes an HTTP request and returns the response data. This is the HTTP request node, and it's the bridge to Bitrix24. You'll use it to call Bitrix24's API endpoints, such as webhooks or REST methods for leads, contacts, deals, and more. In practice, this node is where you'll point to your Bitrix24 URL, choose the appropriate HTTP method, and include any required headers, query parameters, or body fields that Bitrix24 expects. Keep security in mind here. Never hard-code sensitive tokens directly in fields. Instead, store credentials securely using n8n's built-in credentials and reference them in the node so they stay protected. With the manual trigger feeding into the HTTP request node, you have a clean, testable flow that represents the core connection from n8n to Bitrix24. The manual trigger lets you run the sequence whenever you need to, and the HTTP request node handles the actual call and returns the response so you can inspect data and shape it as needed in later steps. That's your foundational setup. From here, you can expand the workflow to map fields, handle pagination, or add error handling. But the essential connection is in place and ready for configuration against your Bitrix24 endpoints.